Hey guys, so I'm sure many of you saw the 2013 video we put out of the 1996 Sauber Grand Prix where we were Damon Hill in the Williams, but we are going to jump over to the modern day cars now, which are a completely different type of car to drive compared to those back then, and we are going to head over to Spain for the Barcelona circuit, which of course is where all the winter testing goes on and is the first race on the European calendar. Unfortunately they still have that chicane there, which isn't ideal, but it's the best we can do. And there it is, that is Circuit de Catalunya. Some very pretty shots everywhere, and the big timing tower. And we're going for the Sauber of Hulkenberg for this race. I've cut out all the boring parts because it was actually a rather boring race, and I've put in mostly the interesting bits and bobs from the race, so hopefully that's okay. Highest dry setup we can go, so keep that as normal. Put the fuel usage up to normal as well instead of cautious, and we shall head out onto the track. This is actually the first race I did in the 2013 cars, so I've not really had that much practice, and it's quite a while since I drove around Barcelona as well. We're going to be starting in 10th, just behind Button and Massa, I think that is. Right bias to the rear, wait for the lights to come on and go out now. Got 17 laps here by the looks of things. Wasn't a particularly amazing start, we've already lost out to Ricciardo as we come down into turn 1. But managed to outbrake Ricciardo, get down the inside of him. Can we get the move finished around the outside of turn 2? Not quite. Turn 3, looks like we've got a much better exit through here as we get past 3 or 4 cars in one go there, Massa and Button, and I think one of them was Verne, down the inside of Grosjean into turn 4. Rosberg just ahead of us. Oh, bit late on the brakes there, give him a bit of a nudge, but round the outside we go. That wasn't the most ideal way to overtake Rosberg, but there we go. Up into 5th then after that one. Could have gone through there in 4th, but deciding 3rd was the better option at that time. Once again I could have been a gear higher there as well. Got Grosjean looking to come past us. He's not going to get around the outside here. Down into 1st gear we go. Getting power down through the final complex of corners in sector 3 into this silly chicane that they've added. Well, they added it getting on for nearly 7 years ago now, but still just as silly. Preferred it when we had the long sweeping double right-hander to finish off the lap. So that's the end of lap 1 then. As we head on to lap 2 now. And we're going very wide in turn 5, I do believe that is, and there goes 5 or 6 cars. There goes Massa, there goes Ricciardo, can't get the power down in the gravel. Sutil, looks like Perez as well. The rest is trying to get through as well. Can we stick it on the inside here? Almost contact. The AI are a lot better in close quarter racing, it has to be said. If that was 2012 we probably would have had a rather large accident as I run off track yet again, and now we've got Bottas right behind us. Managed to fend him off down into the hairpin. Get tyres cleaned up and we shall get on our way again. Skipping forward 5 laps, we've still not really made any progress at all. The rest has vanished into the distance and it's time for us to make our first stop of the race. As I run wide in the hairpin yet again, that's not going to give Bottas chances, is it? No, it's not. In fact, Bottas was having I think it was Ricciardo back there for company. So let's see how this pit stop goes for us then. Through the chicane and into the pit lane we go to put on the prime tyres, the slower tyre of the two. And I have to say, the entry into the pit box this year seems to have gone rather backwards because it just looks so bad. We have got some new camera angles though, so they're pretty cool. On go the hard tyres, make the impossible 90 degree left, 90 degree right turn out of the pit box. That really needs looking at. I don't know how they've managed to do that because it was much better in 2012, but that's our one and only stop completed in this 25% distance race. And we head back out on track. We have got Chilton ahead of us in the Marussia. Fairly decent gap between me and the car behind as well. 5 seconds up to Chilton. I think Chilton pits in a lap or so anyway, so that's not too much of an issue. Handling this year is slightly different as well. It's not as easy as 2012, I don't think. Certainly feels different anyway. I'm not sure what it is they've changed, but you can notice a difference, definitely. I don't mind it. Some people I've seen have said they don't really like the change and that they'd sooner go back to 2012 handling, but I don't know, maybe it works for the best, but I'd have to try a couple more races to give a final judgment on it, as we are just coming up to the end of lap 8 at the minute. It's nice how they've got the DRS detection points on the radar now as well. That helps out quite a bit, as I think that's Chilton and one of the other cars in front of him pitting. I think that's both for position. Yeah, Chilton and Van der Gaard pitting there. As can we get past Verne, and there goes Gutierrez. That's us back up into 14th then after the pit stops. I think there may be a few more to go. We're back behind Di Resta down in 13th. I think possibly Ricciardo and Bottas have still got to pit yet, which we shall skip forward to lap 12 now then, as I managed to find some pace on these harder tyres and lap at a decent rate. Got Bottas behind us quite a way back now, and we've got Di Resta just 1.1 seconds in front of us. Through sector 2 we come, down the very short straight and into the chicane. Once again, can probably have taken that in 4th gear. Not close enough to get DRS on Di Resta this time through, but we shall see what we can do down this back straight. Don't really close up that much, although we get a lot of wheel spin on the exit of that corner actually. Can't really seem to get much closer to Di Resta at the minute. Gap's just over a second. Through the chicane we go. Looks like we've got a right train of cars in front of us. That's Maldonado, I think it is, and I think that's a McLaren up ahead of Maldonado as well. Are we close enough to get DRS on Di Resta? Yes we are. They've taken out the little confirmation lights for DRS this year. Not sure why they've done that, so it's kind of hard to tell when we actually get DRS. Can't do anything coming down into turn 1 here, too far back. But yeah, our engineer's saying I need to get past him, I know that. Can we get him down the inside of turn 3 we go on the exit? Yes we can. That's us past Di Resta then up into 12th. Next up is Maldonado. Can we do anything? I don't think there should be any space up here. You'll have to wait until the back straight where we get DRS again. Closing on Maldonado every corner we go though. Sparks flying. Just need a good run through here, get on the DRS, and there we go. Can we make the move down into the hairpin? We're running out of room on the outside, but no worries, we'll just go around the outside anyway. Up into 11th, we've got Ricciardo, I think, now ahead of us. It is indeed Ricciardo. Through the final chicane then, and back onto the start-finish straight. We may have just fallen back out of DRS zone here as well. Don't think we'll catch Ricciardo down this straight. Oh, we do have DRS actually, so let's see if we can slipstream past Ricciardo. Much better straight line speed than the Toro Rosso there, and we should be easily down the inside into turn 1. Yes we are. That's got us up into 10th then, and that was pretty much where we stayed for the rest of the race until I made that mistake there, coming through onto the back straight. Didn't quite give Ricciardo a chance to get past me, but it was very close. He probably would have had DRS after that, although I think he may have been a bit too far behind at the detection zone. So coming on to the last lap then, only one more lap to go, just around 1 minute 25 seconds. And we are very much in no man's land, 6 seconds to Perez in 8th and 2.5 back to Ricciardo in 10th. And yeah, it was a fairly boring race for me actually. I had to just kind of trundle around in 12th for a lot of it, slowly watching the rest to get away from me, and I kind of had Bottas and co trying to get past me every couple of laps into the DRS zones and hairpins. But what I want to do actually is, if you've got any tracks, car, weather combinations that you want to see, then do let us know and we'll try and get those done. It can be the 80s, 90s or the 2013 cars, and we can race either era of cars on either era of track. We've got Brands Hatch, we've got Estoril, we've got Imola, and we've got Jerez as the classic tracks, and of course we've got all the 2013 tracks as well. But we are just going to come into this final section of the race, into the city chicane. Lando Alonso has already won. Not the best performance for me, it has to be said, but it was the first race we did in the 2013 cars, so not too bad in the end. And we shall see you next time.
Well done, good drive, that's 9th place.